judge him. This is his journey, his path. It's between him and my mom. And I started to have more of an understanding. I don't know what his life was like, what his childhood was like. And when he passed away, I went and did death rites. And I said, I have no animosity for you. I wish you a good journey home back to source where you came from. And I can talk about him. I have no emotional, there's no triggers. And when we have triggers, we know those are places that we need to look at in ourselves, because it's setting us off because we did not heal that part of our life. So a lot of people who get trauma in their life, the trauma goes into your cells, it goes into your muscles, and at some point, if you don't heal it and address it, it will go into your mind, and it will consume your life. You won't be able to do what you were meant to do. You will always be dealing with certain issues will come up, they will trigger a response, and then you're gone. You know, the past does not exist. The only thing we have right now is this moment. And if we want to bring the past into this moment, we're on the hamster wheel. We're not opening to where we can go. We just keep bringing the past into the present moment. So we keep recycling the same thing. We might have different faces, different job, different relationships, but the scenario is the same. And you got to realize you are not your story. You are not, a lot of people buy into that they're their story. And if they remove their story, then they're like, who am I? So you've got to get past that. You're not your story. You're a divine being, and you came here for a reason, and the reason is to enjoy life, to grow, to experience love, to be happy. You know, the suffering, if you want to suffer, you can suffer. You want to be miserable. I always felt life was like going into the deli, that you can go up to the counter. Can I have a pound of happiness, or can I have a pound of sadness? Can I have a pound of joy, or can I have a pound of misery? You know, where are you sourcing from? What are your thoughts? Where are they taking you? Your thoughts have frequencies. They will gravitate you. If you're full of fear and you're afraid of getting mugged on the subway, you're going to get mugged on the subway at some point, because you're pulling that to you. Fear is like a magnet. So whatever you're afraid of, at some point it's going to show up. So you have to have the courage to step through that and know that you're more powerful. There isn't anything on this planet more powerful than what exists in your heart, the divine spark of God. Nobody can take it from you. There isn't, if you want to say, a demon or anything else that can take that from you. Nothing, it's inexhaustible. It can't be extinguished. It's God. And after we leave here, we have the ability to be spirit. We become pure energy, pure light. And if we're ready, we can return back to source. Or we'll come back here and learn something else and try and grow. Life is growth. And if you're not growing, you're not living. So I really would love for you to come on this journey with us and to experience what we're about to take you and show you, and hopefully it will make your life better. And to know that there are many things out there that can help you beyond what they tell us. We're so locked into science and medicine and what we can do. Miracles happen every day. Life itself is a miracle. So I really would love for you to come with us and experience all these different things. So. I just want to also tell you that I'm speaking from my heart. I don't have a script or anything else. It's just what comes through me. So we're open. You know, at some point, hopefully, if you want to send in a question or something, we'll try and answer that for you. But this is the beginning. We have no idea where this is going to take us, but we feel really positive about doing this. So same thing, divine timing and synchronicity. I met Michael years ago at a Suffern Street Fair with his mom. We became friends, and then we talked about doing this, and then here we are years later. So going with the flow. We're listening to the God, source, or whatever, because there is no such thing as a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. Trust the process, and it will deliver you. And if you're in a shitstorm, there's always a gift. Take the gift and let everything else go. And just keep moving forward, because life will care for you, it will embrace you, it will love you just like no other being. Like, to me, animals are pure unconditional love wrapped in fur. Humans have the potential to be that way, but they choose not to out of fear. You know, you love somebody, you get hurt, people get bitter, they shut themselves down. Before my mom died, I was having conversations with her, and one of the things I asked her, how come after my father they got divorced and she moved out and had separate lives, I asked her how come she never wanted to have somebody else, and she said it was too painful. She didn't want to deal with that pain. And I can understand that, because it's devastating, because you open your heart and you're letting somebody else's energy and being, you're connecting on a frequency. And it's devastating, but also at the same token, we can rise up and learn from what we went through, and hopefully the next one will be better. And then after that, and keep progressing. Same thing consciously. We keep going to the next level, like a video game. You know, you play the video game, you're at level 1, you learn how to get through everything, and it puts you onto level 2. It's the same thing with your consciousness. You cannot go into a frequency of unconditional love if you're full of hate. The frequency you won't get in. So if you're full of jealousy or anger, those frequencies keep you trapped in the lower frequencies. If you want to grow, you have to discard those frequencies, and you need to surrender yourself to the process and learn to trust the universe, and it will love you back. You can plug, I have to say for myself, I just had a lot of loss in March. Before my mom died, my animal passed away 2 weeks later. My mother died 2 weeks later. After that, my girlfriend left me. So, but I tell God, I thank God every day for carrying me, because I say God carries me more than my feet have walked on this ground. And it's the universe. The minute all that loss was gone, the universe just came rushing in, and it's holding me, it's loving me, and I feel probably in the best place I've ever felt in my life, more connected than any other time, because I learned I need to listen to what they say. If I don't listen, I get my hands handed to me, and it doesn't take weeks to happen. It's pretty much instantaneously. So I've learned that the greatest love is to be connected to God and creation, because it loves you back the same way. You're the trees, you're the wind, you're the bugs, you're the fish, you're the sun, you're the stars. All those things live in that God source that God gave us. That's the gift of life that He gave us. So if you can stay in that frequency and hold that vibration, it connects you to all that there is, you know. And I think that's the most powerful way to be. And then if you're there, you can start manifesting and creating your life the way you want it to be. Because if you're corrupted, I'm not saying corrupted, I have a better word, I don't know. But if you're full of lower frequencies, you're not going to be able to manifest those things, because you can't manifest from those frequencies. You need to boost your frequency to a higher frequency, so the universe and all its energy and creation opens to you, and you step into that place and you start manifesting. You can heal yourself of diseases, you can make yourself a millionaire. There are no limits. So you have to give up the mindset that everything has limitations, because you just cut yourself off from the impossibilities. Did God say He can't? You think God thinks that He can't do anything, or she can't do anything? I don't like to say He. I always say God, my mother, my father, because they're both energies to me. So to not even have those thoughts, you know, to always stay positive and to stay grounded. Connect to the earth. It's a living thing. It has life force energy. It will feed you. It will put you in balance. Same thing with the water. Water is life force energy to me. Raw, pure energy. You can work with the elements. You can connect to them, to the air. I go to this monastery, and the Buddha talks to me. And one of the things, I got this whole big thing, but right to the point is, he said, be like the water or be like the wind, because the water's a little slower, but it washes over things. It washes over a rock, but it doesn't hold on to it. The wind wraps itself around everything, but holds on to nothing. Don't hold on to anything because it will tie you to that place. Hold on to the love, the joy, and the happiness. It will feed you and elevate you. But to hold on to the get even, or the pain and the suffering, and oh, I hate them, what they did to me. No, I'm going to tell you straight up. You can't control anything in life except yourself and the way you respond to what life brings to us. You're in charge of your emotions. You're in charge of your words and your thoughts. Nobody does anything to us. We do it to ourselves. We allow it to happen to us. So it's up to us to put ourselves in the driver's seat. Get out of the passenger seat. Because if you're in the passenger seat and you're not making a choice, even not choosing is a choice. Life will make the choice for you. But who's ever in the driver's seat, your friend, your wife, whoever, your parents might make the choice for you, and you'll be like, when you get to the destination, I'm like, why am I here? I don't want to be this. This is not what I wanted. Get your ass in the driver's seat, take responsibility, and know you're in control of you. And when you're in control of you, and your thoughts, your words, and your emotions, then you've taken your power back. Then you have the ability to manifest magnificent things and create a magnificent world, not just for you, for your kids, for your grandkids, for your neighbors, for the trees. Mankind has lost this respect for life itself. Mankind has no interest in the truth, totally disregards the truth. Mankind, I feel, has become more about, they're obsessed with being right at all costs than the truth. They'd rather, the truth, this path will bring you to the truth, because love and truth are woven together. Divine love and divine truth. And even in this life, if you don't want to accept this, when you pass away, the truth and your life will be in front of you like a giant video movie. Every word, every thought, every deed will be shown to you. And then, we can get into karma. We create our own karma. Because then we realize what we did. We did some messed up stuff, so we want to come back and make it right. But God always loves you. The universe, creation, source, it's just pure unconditional love energy, and it loves you because that's what you're made out of. Everything in life is made out of that. So be responsible for yourself.